From the craziest head-on collisions to the deadliest T-bones, here we have the most horrifying car crashes caught on Dashcam. In Arizona, a driver caught a T-bone so violent it is hard to believe. Speaking of T-bones, this one left destruction behind.
Patrz. O, w życiu. O kurwa.
This has to be one of the scariest things to see. But that's not as crazy as this crash recorded by a Pennsylvanian driver. In an attempt to reach high speeds, this happened.
That's a strange person. She's a bit of one on her own. Oh, for goodness sake.
His thing's come off.
What's come off?
It's axle.
For goodness sake. She's a bit of one on her own.
Exactly the same happened in Russia. This crash in Denmark shattered everything in its path. At least their airbags work well. No one expected this head-on collision. This Russian one was even more fatal. Speaking of Russia, a Dashcam caught a crash that led to disaster. At an intersection in Australia, a driver captured a crash that left nothing but chaos.
Can you open the box?
Not allowed in the whole lot. Holy crap!
In Virginia, a Dashcam captured a road rager who got instant karma.
Oh shit. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck.
But there are more road rages captured on camera, like this one. This truck witnessed a crash that almost ended in ruins. But that's not as crazy as this T-bone in Missouri. Speaking of T-bones, this one was wild too. Imagine driving back home in the night when this happens to you. this one was even more shocking. This wrong-way driver is insane. In South Africa, a driver captured the exact moment where everything lost control. This T-bone looks bad too. This Tesla caught a crash that went terribly wrong. In California, this rear view camera caught an accident that nobody saw coming. But that's not as crazy as this crash. His driver probably dozed off and it almost ended in a fatal way. This parked car caught a T-bone that ended in the worst possible way. This driver witnessed a nightmare. Insurance scammers are the worst. But the real nightmare was for these passengers in Kenya.
Praise the Lord! It is mighty here! Everybody, where we there?
In South Korea, this driver was tailgating, but the road played against him. But road conditions were even worse in this Russian accident. This is the reason why you have to pay attention to the road. But it's even more important to not run red lights. This has to be one of the deadliest crashes I've ever seen.
A little bit about how Ed, Helms, and Rashida were brought in. Were they brought in? Was that through you?
No, I don't know fully. You'd have to ask Greg how that Helms came. Rashida.
Looks like this driver hated that sign. In California, a driver was patiently waiting for the green light when, out of nowhere, this happened. But this crash was even more surprising. This driver's dash cam captured the exact moment everything went wrong.
But also horribly inefficient. How does a simple weld require 10 people? Also, why is no one wearing eye protection?
Oh, he just smacked the vet! He just smacked the vet! Oh my God! Yo, I got it on dash.
God.
At an intersection in Canada, a dash cam captured this.
And I know just how it's feels. I know just when to face the truth, and then I know just when to dream. And I
But this one, also in Canada, ended in a total mayhem. This surveillance video caught a wild crash. In Wisconsin, a dash cam caught a crash that left a mess no one could ignore. In Australia, a guy was driving like always. Just when everything seemed fine, this happened. But this accident in California could be more dangerous. At an intersection in Minnesota, this happened.
Good morning, son. It's I feel really good. I'm happy. Counting you today. I'm very happy. It's my birthday. I feel really good.
Fucking A! It was not your turn.
This driver caught a moment so hard to believe. This guy's car simply gave up. This Russian driver caught a moment you won't believe. I feel bad for this black car. On the highway, this driver almost witnessed death. This red car tried to turn, but this happened. In India, this driver woke up and say, "Fuck off." In Arizona, this crash could have ended in a catastrophic way. But there was another one in Arizona. In Canada, a driver was in the parking mall when suddenly this happened. This Singaporean dashcammer saw a red car come out of nowhere. This Michigan driver tried to quickly overtake but lost control. At least those are accidents. This truck guy surely did it on purpose.
An Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program student. School from the Trades Boot Camp is coming to Coburg on November 9th. At boot camp, you'll experience a life-changing day of trade-centered learning, network with industry professionals, and receive a toolkit valued at $250. A career in the trades meets competitive wages with exciting hands-on work that makes a difference. To qualify, visit Support Ontario Youth.
Out of all places, a curve is the worst to lose control at. Or maybe a double-way high-speed highway is worse. This rear end had a terrible outcome for this pickup. People have to look at the traffic lights more often. In Russia, a small crash caused another car to go onto the oncoming traffic. Repeat after me. Don't speed in rainy days. No idea why, but an upside-down SUV is about to do some damage.
Зайка. Солнышко.
Я жива.
On the other hand, this driver made sure to show the world this wasn't her fault at all. Some kids recorded how a white pickup flipped over. This Russian bus couldn't have done anything better to prevent this. But that's not as bad as this one that got T-boned. An intersection in Europe was flowing smoothly until this happened. A rear end can go a long way, and this is some very solid proof. In Indonesia, this trucker got really close to totally losing his ride. I've never seen a vehicle so big flip over. If this isn't a total loss for the insurance, I don't know what is. This truck wrongly reversed and caused chaos.
Некоторые подружки могут друг другу позволить, ну, в смысле, друг другу позволить так назвать. Ну, так, давай разберемся. 6556. Это мобильный портал нашего радио. Ваше имя, контактный телефон, девочки, и за какую команду вы будете играть? За тех, кого ни разу не называли этим животным, против тех, кого хотя бы раз.
This taxi in Hong Kong went to court after this.
Whoa!
This Mexican dude thought he was Toretto. This is why you have to change lanes carefully. This trucker started swerving into lanes just for fun. This ill-black SUV aggressively cut off an innocent white van.
Oh my god, they fucking hit, dude. They fucking hit.
A triple crash devastated these drivers when this car lost control. Not even electric cars are safe. This Tesla pursuit ended horribly. This is why you have to remember trucks have blind spots. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and this driver from Lion won big time. This dashcammer crashed at an intersection, and it wasn't even his fault. Why would you slam your brakes when entering a road? Just hit the gas. When going anywhere, you have to check every way or this'll happen. I think the most expensive the car, the dumber the driver.
Ya Tuhan, ya Tuhan, ya Tuhan, ya Allah, ya Tuhan. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan. Ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan.
This guy messed around and found out why you don't run a red. I think this next driver is his friend. He also ran a red irresponsibly. Weather conditions are no joke. This car literally skated. There's always a guy who thinks he's cool for breaking the rules. Losing control on a curve is a nightmare, and this car went directly to the snow. I'm not sure who didn't respect the traffic lights in this case. Two idiots racing got a little too violent. What is wrong with this Mazda driver? He could have hurt the biker. Why would someone overtake in the wrong way lane? The worst part, he hit and ran.
Ты пидорас, блядь! Ты прикинь? Не матерись!
The green car will find out why you always stop and look. A brake check ended horribly wrong with one of the cars getting rear-ended. If there are bad conditions, it's better to not speed or this'll happen.
Все, потом, короче, опять, когда выходила из машины, опять не закрыла эту дверь несколько раз. И в итоге потом, когда уже обратно все приехали, мы все привезли.
I hate when the idiot's car remains intact and the victim gets destroyed. This was just unlucky. They tried to change lanes at the same time. Crashing at high speed while running a red light, they deserve an award.
Smoke. secret.